The reason why I'm making this video is because when you work with the spirits, when you tap into that consciousness, work with the energies, then you will have different types of perceptual or different types of perceptions basically. It's quite an interesting field to talk about because you experience these spirits, these energies around you in the different modalities. So you may see them with your inner eye, or you may even see them with eyes opened. But you can also sense them. You have sensational, like tactile experiences, and there's also something that we may call sound experience, or the experience to perceive sound in this context. I'm not necessarily talking about hearing a spirit's voice, although that may be connected to that. I'm just talking about the general sensation of sound. I've been working with the upper melon squares, and after that there have been some strange occurrences here in this room. It was basically, this is the wall that faces west, and I've had directly after it, I had like I perceived a black shadow in the middle of the night, something quite big, I would say, covering a large part of the wall. I don't know, it was like a portal or something like that. It was like a blackish sphere basically. Where I'm standing right now basically, facing this direction, so coming from the west, facing this direction, there was a little dog-like animal creature that was watching me in the middle of the night. So I woke up and that creature was watching me. It was not moving anywhere, it was just standing here looking in my direction and was watching me. So it had like longer limbs. I've also mentioned that in one of my other videos. It looked a bit like a dog, but it was like I would say half a meter in height, something like that. Half a meter, maybe a meter in height. Meter would be a bit too tall, I would say, so it was like a half a meter, I would say. In the first moment I thought it looked like a bit like a dog. Has like a brownish skin without hair. It was like a hairless skin, brown skin, and longer, how would you say, longer extremities, longer limbs. It looked a bit like a dog, but it had more like a longer neck. And yeah, I mean, it was basically watching me. And I've had, after that I had, for example, just a couple of days ago, a woman appeared exactly in this location as well. And as far as I can remember, she was also looking at me, standing right here. And I don't know, so I think there's some kind of a gate into another dimension, or a portal of some sort. So, and as with this other entity, that woman was not changing position. She was just standing here looking at me, and well, nothing else basically. I'm in the process of building a connection to these entities, trying to find out what these experiences mean, or who these entities are. Also, in the middle of the night, what I experienced not very long ago, I experienced like a black hole, a meter in diameter approximately, in the middle of the room, in this location here right now, where I saw that dog-like creature, where I saw that woman, was like a black hole, like a black sphere with the color red. So I also perceived the color red in that context. Maybe it was like a red ring around it, I don't know exactly. So it was like the color red was somehow a part of that that black sphere. And most importantly, there was that dark sound. So it was like a very, very dark, almost three-dimensional sound that was encompassing everything. So the sound was so dominant, so such a dark and dominant sound, not dark in a threatening way, but just a dark sound that was so encompassing that it almost annihilated all other perceptions that were occurring at the same time. So it's a bit hard to explain. As if you perceive information in different modalities, if one of these modality-specific information is so dominant and so extreme, it suppresses all the other modalities, that you only perceive that one modality, as if that one modality or that one perception is all that exists. It was like an om sound. It was a really dark sound. I perceived that when looking at that black sphere, that black, almost like it looked like a black hole. If I think about it, maybe I could have stepped through it. It was like something that was opening up in the middle of this room. And I'm just right now thinking about it. Maybe I could have stepped through it. And this will be my next, this will be, if it happens again, if I see that again, I would try to maintain that moment as long as possible. Maybe I can step through it and see what is on the other side.